Hi, I'm Arthur Hammonds. I'm hoping to inspire you with information that you can use right now. It comes from my book, Yes, You Can Do This, Charting Your Way to Health, Wealth, and Success. It would be fine if you wanted to go to Amazon.com and buy the book, but you don't really need to do that. I'll give you these points. They come directly from the book. That's why I'm reading them. And this is your step to your map to I'll use creativity to reach my destination. The reason I'm talking about this charting your way and your maps is because your treasures lie in terra incognito. That's the place on the map, the old antique maps, where the sea monsters are and ships are falling off the edge of the world. That's the place everyone's afraid to go. But that's the place where the great discoverers discovered new continents and doubled the size of our world and became superheroes, celebrities in their day. They lived rich and full lives as a result of the things they found by going into the unknown. And I think that if you go into the unknown, you'll make discoveries and bring back to your life treasures that will help you have what you need. You can cash those treasures in, whether they be real things or awareness, intelligence, deeper emotions, brighter you, more successful you. They'll help you. You can cash those things in, and they'll help you double the size of your world and it'd be more of a success. So here, and then one time I was at a car rental counter, and the man next to me said to the girl who said, "Would you like to upgrade to a fancier car?" And he said, "Not now, someday I'll be able to afford that bigger car." And she said, "Oh, someday's an aisle." And he said, "What?" And she said, "Yeah, it's an island. It's an island out in the middle of somewhere, and no one ever gets there because they always say someday I'll, but no one ever gets there." So I've always remembered that. So this is your map to the I'll use creativity to reach my destination. Now, we've already discussed the ability that you have to think, tap into the way that you have thought, the way that you can think, the way that you would think extravagantly if there were no limits and you had all the money in the world and you were the smartest person in the world and you didn't have the history that you have that sometimes holds us back. We've talked about thinking. Now, let's realize what a creative person you are. You are creative, and you've created this life. And if it's a mess, you've created a mess. If it's pretty good, you've created pretty good. If it's great, you've created great. Whatever you have created, it's probably time that you took a look at how far you've come and how far you'd like to go, using the best of your creative skills to get it together and move forward through the unknown, terra incognito, to reach and make great discoveries that you can cash in for your life. So here are the ways that I have put in my book for you to use creativity to reach your destination. Develop an attitude of complete responsibility for your life. Don't blame any circumstances, don't blame anybody else, just take responsibility. I can have what I want, and I can create what I want. Then, identify yourself as the responsible one for creating what you want. If it is to be, it's up to me. I'm not going to wait for it to fall out of heaven or for somebody to die so I can get enough money in the inheritance to go get it. If it is to be, I've got to create it. Then, decide that you have the interest and the belief that you can have what you want. You're interested and you believe you can have it. We'll talk more about that in a later broadcast. Then be prepared to do the work that's required. It takes work, and you'll be working very hard to create what you want. But if you do the work, your creation will be a masterpiece. Then anticipate the inspiration and delivery of your catalog of possibilities and beliefs. I believe that when you accept the responsibility and the belief and are interested in being creative, that ideas will come to you. They'll appear on commercials, on television, they'll be on billboards, they'll be in magazines, they'll float through the air, they'll find you, and you'll be able to say, hey, I could do this. This is what I want to create for my body, for my mind, for my life, for my hobbies, for my loved ones, for my future. I can do this. Your catalog of possibilities and beliefs will arrive. And the thing about this is, as you look through it, the people in the catalog are you. They're not models demonstrating what it would look like to look like that or have that degree of success or health or beauty. It's what you could look like with applying the work and creating those kinds of results. And so you anticipate the delivery of your catalog of possibilities and beliefs, and then you become prepared to put your goals in writing. This is a very important key that we'll talk about in future broadcasts. And then develop the capacity to visualize the results and create a schedule for what you need to do. All of this is hanging in there, knowing that you're going to put these goals in writing, visualizing yourself looking like that, feeling like that, having arrived, and then develop the capacity to see those results and create a schedule for how you're going to get from here to there. And along the way, give yourself plenty of time, make it a fun experience, and enjoy the process.